our Rancher 420 here today, and we're going to show you how to remove the stock ones, take them out easily, and put these back in easily without damaging your clips or anything like that. These Tarachis come with 2 brand new axle nuts, washers, and cotter keys. We're going to kind of name the tools as we go along. You will need a 30mm socket to get the axle nut off your stock axle. And we'll check this and let y'all know what that is as well. Let's get into it. All right, first off, you're going to take off your rims and tires. These new crush locks are live on the website right now. I think they're 14s, 18s, and 20s. And for our crush locks, you will need, as of right now, these flat face lug nuts. You can't use regular cave lug nuts. You have to use our flat face ones. All right, first off, we're going to take out this cotter key right here. If you're gentle with these, you can reuse them. Try not to bend them up too bad. Throw them in our box. You always want to use some sort of penetrating oil. I mean, you don't have to. This bike's so new, but most of all the older stuff you've been riding on for a while is all caked in dirt, and this just helps things come loose a little easier. It's going to be a 12mm. Take your caliper off. You have to bend this plastic a little bit to get it out sometimes. Like that. Set it right there. Pull your hub off. Set it somewhere. All right, now we are going to take our tie rod end off. You have a cotter key on it as well. This one should come out pretty good. Just like that. We believe that is a 17. That's a 17 as well. Pops out just like so. We'll go ahead and put that back on there. All right, so now it's time to take the cotter keys out of the ball joints. We're trying to be very careful with these, especially if you don't have no more. You would have to take a trip to the hardware store to get some more, because if you leave this cotter key out of this ball joint, your wheel will fall off. The ball joint will fall out of the control arm. Ask me how I know. Now, I do believe this is 17 too. Let's double check it. Now you want to bring that one back almost all the way off, thread it back in a little bit. That one as well. Leave it just on the end. Easiest way to do this, get your little mallet. Try not to whack the boot, try not to whack your control arm, and whack it right there. Pop it a couple times, it comes free like that. Come down here. Best way to do this, just pull your plastic piece up. Put it right there on the end. She'll pop off like that. And that's your knuckle. And that's the clip you ever take out when you want to change your wheel bearing and put a new wheel bearing in it. Pushes out from this side, out that way. Set that up and out of the way. So now we got the axle right here. We're going to try and just smoothly pull it out with a quick yank. Slide hammer or anything on it. So let's see how it goes. There you go, just a real quick yank. That's why you always grease them. This was brand new, but they did put grease on it. But anytime you tear into one of these, break an OEM axle, after you get it out, pro tip of the day, grease the end of your axles and pay attention to that little clip. Because if that clip breaks, if you're not got it lined up right when you put it in and that clip breaks, your axle will keep popping out the front diff or rear diff or whatever part of diff. And let's compare them while we're over here. This is OEM, and this is Chirachi. Tell how the outer cup's a pretty good bit bigger. Also, on Chirachi, this one has a pretty good angle, but Chirachi's is super good. Whole lot more beefier. We'll see how long it lasts on Sid's bike. Ain't no telling. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of grease here. Pretty good amount. Now we come back over here. And also make sure you don't get the clip hung up on your front seal. As you go in and twist it, line up the spines of the front diff. A little wiggling around. See if it'll slide any further. Pop her a couple times, just like that. Make sure it's all the way up against the diff. Pretty much all the way, it's close. It's all the way up against it pretty much. All right, now you want to take some kind of white lithium grease. This is WD-40 white lithium grease. Well, that can's empty. First off, you want to make sure you have a full can of WD-40 white lithium grease. Yes, it is WD-40, but it's a white lithium grease WD-40 makes. So it is not technically WD-40. Spray a bunch on there. I like to put my lower one in first. It's a little bit tight when you go back in, especially with a brand new axle like this, especially a beefy one. It's a little tight, you gotta get in there just right. And then put our nuts back on, our ball joints. See if we can anyways. Make sure you line the hole up on the castle nut, the hole up in the ball joint. Just like so. Then put our bottom pin back in. Now we're gonna get our wrench on the top one. Sometimes with a new axle too, where it's bigger on the outer cup right here, it's really hard to get that boxed in wrench in there. What you really need to be able to get it tight enough. Like this one seems to be doing pretty good. Then you gotta line up the hole. And this one for the cotter key as well. All right, now we can go ahead and hook our tie rod back up. Yep, that's a 17 on the top so you can hold it. You got a cotter key for it as well. We're gonna spray this again. Now we're gonna get out our new washer and nut and cotter key. Let's see if that's a 30 millimeter. It is. Put our washer on and we're gonna see if our nut, the castle nut, lines up with it. I hope it does. Oh, that is nice right there. Now you want to tighten this up, but you do not want to completely kill it. It needs to be tight, but you don't want to completely kill it. Let's see if we can get her all the way through. Yes, we can. Christian thought of everything on that. Put our brake caliper back on. Two 12 millimeter bolts. Snug them up pretty good. You can strip them, so don't strip them out. Especially if you got one of these big wrenches like this. Don't drill it and bow over on it. Just a little snug. Now we're gonna pick our tools up. Also, here's some products that we sell. We got the dash mount on here. Really the only reason we sell this dash mount is for the handlebar risers. I mean, it looks good. You can put it on your bike just to get rid of the headlight when you put a rag kit on your Foreman or Rubicon, just so it's not blinding the stew out of you. But just for really the risers. This has got risers on this bike, so it's just the handlebars a little bit taller. These crush locks just dropped. They're on the website right now. I know I mentioned that earlier. We got the 8-inch reverse light, and we got some new goodies underneath there too. That's going to be the new lights here soon. Our regular 8-inch headlights on the front. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Super bright, brightest headlights out there. Now here's the real question. If you notice, there may be an Elka shock on the back of this unit right here. And yes, it needs a little adjustment. It is a little squatted. We got to adjust for that. We're going to build a little bit different bracket than that. It's not going to be that style bracket. It's actually going to be a totally different bracket than that. And that'll bring it up at sit level. Should we release the kit so you can run Elka Stage 3s on your Rancher or Foreman? I think we should. All right, guys, and also make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If we get 100,000 followers before December, we're going to do something really special. I don't know what it is. They won't tell me, but have to find out.